Assassin. This is Blake 7, Series 4. We're getting close to the end of this entire series, and wow, what a journey it's been. This story is pretty cool. We got Servalan getting an ace assassin called Cancer, based on the Crab, who's got a pretty kick-ass ship, and she is ready to take on Avon's crew. We also have, I can't remember the actor's name, but we have the actor who replaced William Hartnell as the first Doctor in the Five Doctors episode, where the five of them, minus Tom Baker, teamed up. He's great in this. He's a slave. His name is Nebrox, not Zaphod Beeblebrox, but Nebrox. And he's a slave, and there's slave trading, and then Avon pretends to be a slave, and then he gets out of it and fights, and they got to fight this super assassin. It's an awesome episode. We're going to talk about it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. Story, 1.5. I really liked this storyline. Why is it not a 2 out of 2? Well, I'm going to tell you. I don't like there's just one snag. When they first get there, Cancer gets the drop on them, and she kind of says, well, I needed the rest of your crew. That was a little bit weird. And it was just, I don't want to say she was defeated a bit too easily. Well, maybe it was her ego got the better of her and she got defeated, and then she changed her look. It's just a little bit weird. Just a couple of little nitpicky things, which I don't really have to nitpick to heck. But man, I still thought this was pretty awesome. It is sort of a standalone story. It doesn't really fit in. You could have removed it and it wouldn't have mattered. But it was still really damn cool. The pacing, I'm going to give it 1.5. This is my third time viewing it. The first time viewing it, you're like, okay, what's going on? Now with that twist, and this happens with all movies that have a twist, once you know the twist, it does diminish it a little bit. Right? Unless it's like Planet of the Apes or something, where the entire movie was just like so damn good that even though you know he's on Earth and not on a different planet, spoilers, it doesn't matter that much because the whole thing was so good. This one, it does matter because once you watch it again, you're like, okay, now I can, see all the decisions that could have been made by Cancer to avoid this, but also just by the crew themselves. Sulin was the best person in this episode. She was on to her. Pacing at 1.5. I'm going to give the artistry a 2. There's a lot of locations here, and there's some ship stuff as well, so everything looked really good. I liked Cancer's ship interior. Looked pretty awesome. There is those little crab spidery things that she has, which, I mean, you could see the wire pulling it at one point, but like, who cares? It's pretty creepy anyways, and I love that she gets nailed by her own thing. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I liked everything. It looked good to me. Servalan now as Commissioner Sleer is always in black. She used to be mostly always in white. Now she's in black, I guess, to say that it's the different person. She should have changed her hair up because it's too obvious that it's like, that's Servalan. Like, her face is so iconic. I think I remember it no matter what. So we'll talk about characters. I'm going to give the characters a 2 out of 2. Servalan's great in this one. I love the guy, the actor who is the first Doctor. He was good. I kind of felt bad that he died. I love that Avon went back for him or stayed. Like, Avon promised that I'll take you with me if you get me my communicator and my wrist band, and he did, and he did take him. So I liked that a lot. I thought that was good. Yeah, all the stuff with the slaves was pretty interesting. I thought Cancer, the fake Cancer guy, I thought he was badass. He's like this huge guy. You're like, oh shit. And then the girl that played Cancer, she's super annoying and super irritating. But when you find out that she's Cancer, it does make up for it because she's just like, oh, Terry, and she's just a whiner. But the champion was Sulin on this one. She saw through the BS, and she's like, look, this chick is wonky, okay? I don't trust her. Good for you, Sulin. You did something. Sulin up to this point has been slightly underused. She's just there to be there, and they really made her a lot better in this one. So good on her for that. I'm going to give the enjoyment factor a 2. I really liked this episode. Again, a couple of little nitpicks if I want to nitpick something away. But yeah, otherwise I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, man. I still thought it was pretty awesome. I love the idea of like the super assassin Cancer, and she's kind of unknown. Nobody knows what she looks like, or if that even it is a woman. Pretty damn neat. So I really enjoyed that part of it. Yeah, pretty damn good episode. Getting close to the end here, guys. Make sure you like the video. Check out the classic TV show playlist. It's got a lot of good stuff. Enterprise, original series, Star Trek, Blake 7. We're just going to keep adding to that sucker. Prisoner's coming up next. Cannot friggin' wait for The Prisoner. I've only seen that once, so this is almost like watching it again new. That's it, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Thanks, guys. Until next time.